Hey, what's up guys? We're back at again with a mirror bait deck to devastate and probably get you a lot of hate in Clash Royale. No one wants to play against mirror Goblin Barrel. They don't even die to Barb Barrel, especially when you have a quick cycle of princesses that are stacking up that they have to eliminate with their other small spells. You can bait out your opponent's fireball so they don't even have that for the mirror barrel because you've got zappies and princess. If they try to spam into you and they don't fireball the zappies, nothing is ever breaking through. And if things get close, you just tornado them back. I can't tell you how many times people have expected me to not have mirror tornado, and then I tornado both of their win conditions directly to my tower. It feels like mirror gives me unlimited power. Mirrored up princess doesn't even die to log, and no one knows that yet. So if you can stack up a couple of those on the map, and you go in for a cannon cart that falls apart on your side of the map, it's just gonna protect your princess. This is one of the most obnoxious style of decks to play against because all I have to do is drop 8 elixir and then I'm back to another mirror barrel. And most beatdown decks that have multiple small spells cannot keep up with this card's fast cycle. So they'll go in for their arrows and snowball to finish off your first barrels, and then you'll cycle back to mirror barrel again before they're back to any of their spells. This is one of the most fun decks that I just made for the new meta, so let's go jump straight to some games and assert dominance. Thanks to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. Thanks to Mobile Legends Bang Bang for sponsoring today's video. With over 1 billion downloads worldwide, Mobile Legends Bang Bang is at the top of the MOBA charts. And now's the perfect time to play. There's free rewards everywhere in the absolutely epic 515 event. Just take a look at some of these skins. MLBB is a great game for you and your friends to play together. Even if someone's not that good at the start, it's a simple game to pick up and play. Matchmaking only takes 5 seconds for a 10-minute game, so there's no waiting around and it's just fun, fast action that everyone can enjoy. MLBB always has the coolest collaborations. Optimus Prime, Megatron, and Bumblebee, and this Star Wars collab is legendary. Look at Argus, Darth Vader, Cyclops, Master Yoda. These are all in the MLBB world. And they've got Manny Pacquiao too. In the 515 event, get diamonds for free. You do not want to miss out on the Wan, Ling, and Yin skins. There's never been a better time to play MLBB, so make sure to download today using the link in the description of the video, or using the QR code in the top right. What is your favorite mirror deck to play in Clash Royale? Is it going to be a mirror log bait deck like the one that we're playing today? Or is it something spicy? Is it something different? I loved playing the Elite Barbarian cycle deck where I was able to get 6+ of them on the map, which just feels like cheating in game. Let me know down below in the comment section what your favorite one is, and if it's something that I haven't played, there's a chance I'll play it in the future videos because I'm always looking for something new, always looking for something entertaining and fun to play. This guy is looking like, you know, he's probably running Elixir Golem, but no, never mind. I thought whenever I see Electro Dragon, it's not going to be Balloon anymore, but I guess this guy is packing Balloon Freeze with Lumberjack, so not a deck that you traditionally see anymore, but it's still in the meta. I could Tornado, but I don't want to overcommit. I just don't want to spend too much Elixir when I don't need to. Oh, you know what? How about I do this? If I pull that to the King Tower, he's not going to be ready for this. He's not going to think this is possible. He's like, Jake, there's no way. Yeah, he thought I was just going to be screwed. He thought for sure he was going to take the tower, but in fact, I was able to activate the King Tower, pull the balloon, make him drop a freeze for no reason whatsoever, and we're vibing. This is hilarious. See, mirror creates possibilities that were never possible in the game. You're unlocking untapped potential. It's like you use 20% of your brain and it's just like, able to use 100 instantaneously because your cards now are level 16, and you can use it again after your opponent baits out the best answer to it, right? Like if you go in for a Lumberjack, I want to activate King Tower and take no damage, but then I also need it for the balloon. I would never be able to do that. I would have to pull it backwards traditionally, but now we're doing real well. Like, this is awesome. I can maybe go in for a cannon cart in the other side and then go in for barbarian barrel here. Remember, barbarian barrel does not kill a goblin barrel that's level 16 anymore. So this is one of those worst nightmares imaginable. I don't even have to respond to the Lumberjack because it's going to go on the other side. Like, he wants to go and spam with the bowler, but he can't do that anymore. So one thing that I do dislike about the situation is I have to tornado this back. He's probably going to freeze and be able to get some damage, but it's only going to get like a couple hits on the healthier towers. So I just don't want the bowler to bombard me and give him the value. Also, he's spending a lot of elixir there. He just dropped his Barb Barrel. Are you allowed to drop your Barb Barrel when you're playing against mirror Goblin Barrel? I don't think so, dude. I'm here for it. I'm ready to rush right through. So I can bombard both sides if I really wanted to, but first things first, I'm just going to go for the Fire Spirit, drop it first so it tanks for the Goblin Barrel, and then he's going to have to Tornado, or he's just going to all in. Oh, I think he's going to all in. I think he's going to be one shameless sir and drop everything in the right-hand side. The good thing about it is I've got multiple princesses, I've got so much stuff, and I can pull it all back. Dude, let's see if you get a single hit with that balloon. I don't think it's going to be the party that you wanted to see, brother. I've got 3 princesses on the map. The princess protection program was fully in effect today, and we truly asserted the dominance. Despite this man's best efforts, I can tornado all of his stuff back, make sure that he never crosses the river when I've got double mirror tornado. That game was a ton of fun. Let's blow on to the next one. So jumping into this game, I went for a fire spirit. The guy went in for an ice golem and completely body blocked it. But it is what it is. I don't think that he's gonna be able to break through with an archer queen here. I think that the cannon cart plus skeletons will do more than enough. The fact is, like, Archer Queen just isn't as good as she used to be after the nerf. She's still a little bit broken, but she's not as good as, like, Golden Knight and Skeleton King in my opinion. The dude poisons on top of my tower to finish off the princess. I love doing that because I'm like, okay, how about you see another princess? There's more from where that came from, brother. And he's already upset. He's like, how am I going to deal with this deck when I have to go in for poisons, logs, and just try to finish off a princess with a log that doesn't die to log anymore? Oh my gosh, I'm so here for it because that's the easiest King Tower activation of my life against the Hog Rider. The princess is locked and loaded on the Archer Queen, so he has to go and drop an ability earlier. The Zappies lock onto the tower. We have all of the power, guys. This is ridiculous. This is so unfair. And then if you go for princesses or Dark Goblins really far away from their units, then you're going to make sure that they pop the Archer Queen ability before they want to. Like, he has to drop the Archer Queen ability, and he didn't do it. Oh my gosh. We sniped the Archer Queen from a distance with our princesses. Princess hits different with this deck, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Especially a princess that doesn't die to log anymore. That's just so utterly broken. I can easily go in for the King Tower activation multiple times in a row. I know I don't activate it multiple times, but it feels good, you know? I'm not hitting any damage on the tower that matters. I'm sorry, King Tower. I know that you're just sitting there in the corner. You're like, yo, you say I don't matter? That kind of hurts my feelings, and I don't appreciate that. Usually, if you go for princesses at the river at the start, they're going to predict the princess again. So I'm not going to do it too often. Or I can go for princess in the back, and then he might not expect a mirror princess at the river. That's the big brain play. You go in for the first princess in the back. They're like, oh, okay, we've dealt with it. It's not going to happen again. And then you're like, your worst nightmare imaginable is happening here, sir. Right before your very eyes. You will squish and squirm as that princess locks onto you and gives you the warmest handshake imaginable with her fire arrows. So I'm going to go for Zappies. I think it's going to be worthwhile for me to go in for a tornado just to pull that back. I don't know if the Hog Rider is going to get one hit. I think it will. I'm going to princess again because he's so captivated by this side that the princess is going to lock on a tower. If you go for Archer Queen, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I think we want to continue to stack princesses, so I'm going to go for a Fire Spirit and then Skeletons. The reason why I go for Fire Spirit before I go for Skeletons is the Fire Spirit can take a little bit of damage. It will take some damage here. Oh, I don't love this. This is really, really tough. Oh, wait, why would he poison the cannon cart? Why would he poison the cannon cart? Oh, because the princess is going to walk into it. Please, princess, die. No, 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 don't die, don't die, don't die. I said die. Didn't I say die to her? I'm sorry, princess. You were not supposed to die. All right, so he's going to go in for a log on the first one, and then the second one's going to do thousands of damage, so I'm here for that. Oh my gosh, it didn't do thousands of damage, but we got the Ice Golem out of him at least, so then when he goes in for a Hog Rider, it's going to get pulled to the King Tower with no damage whatsoever. I can go in for Fire Spirit here, and then go in for the Tornado, as I said before. That's the vibe. No damage zone! And then I just consistently spammed more stuff, because even if we get damage from the Archer Queen, it's not going to be more damage than the other side, so I'm here for it. And then we'll see if we can get more elixir from our opponent. So I'm going to have to go in for like a tornado here. If I can kill the Ice Golem, then we're vibing. I think we can. I think we can. I think we can. Okay, we're vibing. We're here for it. I'm going to go in for the Mirror Goblin Barrels again, just because it's so difficult for him to defend. I don't think there's any proper answer. Like, you have to log the second one. Oh, yep. He saved the log for the second Goblin Barrel. Very smart decision. Well played, brother. Credit where credit is due. That's not something that everyone does in this game. I'm going to go for Skeletons and then Fire Spirit, and then try to go in for another Tornado here. If I can hit the Hog Rider and not take damage, that will always be the play for us. Then I got to go for the Cannon Cart, so then the Archer Queen doesn't lock onto us, and then I'll go Princess of the River, because he's not going to be predicting that. He's going to be expecting like a Goblin Barrel in the tower, but if the Princess locks, that's going to be way more value. And now I can go in for a Goblin Barrel, I can go for a Mirrored one, and I should be able to walk away with a win. This is going to be one of the most difficult things for him to properly defend in the game, and that should be it. That should be all she wrote. GG, well played, and peace out. It was so funny to see the Mirrored Princess at the start of the game not die to that log. No one even knows that interaction, because how often do you see a level 16 princess? I love how we adjusted as the game went on. He got a lot of damage with that Ice Golem Hog Rider, and all we had to do was go for Skeletons and Fire Spirit to kill the Ice Golem, so then we could easily tornado the Hog Rider to the King Tower without the Ice Golem body blocking for it. Hey, cruising on to the next one. We're gonna see what this guy's got in store for us. If you want a princess right out of the jump, that is so rude.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Why can't you just wait a split second, my dude? Anyway, he's going to log on top of the Skeletons and the Fire Spirit. So if I Princess on the other side and then go for Mirror Goblin Barrels, that could definitely be a vibe. Wait, doesn't seem like he's got a good answer to this. Wait, this is really, really, really good, depending on what he does. So I'm going to go for Zappies in the middle. So if he goes for the Mighty Miner ability, he's not going to be able to get away from the Zappies. You're just going to go right back into the Zappies. What a waste of elixir. I'm here for it. I can go for a skeleton so the guards get no damage whatsoever, and then I can go for another fire spirit. So if you've got a matchup where you've got fire spirits and your opponent has to spend elixir to finish them off, you are likely going to get more value with your princesses. So yeah, I can stack up as many princesses at the river. I can go in for a lot of goblin barrels. We're just trying to bait out our opponent's log in every single twist and turn. Since I've activated King Tower and we're playing log bait versus log bait, very, very good situation for us. Because I can consistently go in for goblin barrels that are mirrored up when you don't have log, and you're going to be in a lot of trouble, my dude. That's at least 600 damage. Oh my gosh, that was painful for our opponent. So maybe he goes in for princess on the other side. I would go for skeletons. That would be a +2 trade, but I would take damage. Not the worst thing in the world, right? If you want to go in for a goblin barrel, I got fire spirit, I got skeletons. Well, now I can't do that. Oh, this is a little bit tricky and sticky. Not a huge fan of how this is going to be playing out for us because I wasn't able to use the trap card of, you know, pushing my fire spirit into all the goblins and then hitting them all at once because he was able to force out the skeletons with the princess at the river. So honestly, I'm going to give him a well played there. Credit where credit is due. I want to stack up as many princesses as possible in this matchup. So when I do that, then he's going to have to go in for logs on those eventually. And I can go for cannon carts in the middle. Because if he clicks the ability, it's just going to be wasted, right? It just goes back into the cannon cart.
Where did that bring you? Back to me.
If you have any issues against Mighty Miner, it's really, really, really bad if you can just go in for a unit in the middle and then waste their ability every time. I love doing that. I'm going to go in for a goblin barrel in front. If he wants to drop a unit, that's going to go into the cannon cart, so I'm pretty happy with how this is going. I think he's going to save the log for the mirrored up goblin barrel, so there's no reason for me to go in for the mirrored one there, because it would just be a massive negative elixir trade. I would drop 4 elixir, he would drop 2, and I'm not about that life, you know? I don't want to give those negative trades out here. I'm going to fire spirit here and go for 2 princesses. I think that's going to be a lot better for us. If you want to go for goblin barrels, I've got zappies, and then I can go for my own goblin barrel, because you don't have log back in cycle. I think he got 0 damage as well. If I remember correctly, that was 0 damage. Wait, I can stack up a ton of princesses here. This is awesome. He's going to have to log it. He has to log those 2 princesses. There's no reason for you not to log those. I can fire spirit and then cannon cart, so then we completely counter the goblin barrel, I think. I didn't drop it fast enough, but it still worked out pretty well. And I've got mirror goblin barrel in hand. This is awesome. This is what we needed. This is what I wanted, baby. Let's go. He's going to have to go for guards. He doesn't want to do that at all. I think we go in for another set of goblin barrel here and then go in for zappies and fire spirit skeletons. So we'll see if he goes in for the log, and he does. We should be able to outcycle him pretty quickly and swiftly. So I'm going to go in for the princess here. I got skeletons and fire spirit. I'm going to double drop it. This completely counters the goblin barrel if you drop it fast enough. If you guys don't know, now you know. That's going to be 2 elixir, and I get back to my goblin barrel faster than he gets back to his counters. So I'm going to go in for the second goblin barrel here. I should be able to win this battle with the princess and the tornado, I think. Oh, I was hoping my units would stay alive a little bit longer. I'm going to go for zappies. I'm going to fire spirit skeletons again. I don't know if I dropped it fast enough. I hope I did. Yeah, I did. We are Speedy Gonzalez out here. This is crazy. Such vibes. All right, I want a princess on his princess so that my princess wins that interaction.
Not on my watch.
Really good play from our opponent. So I'm going to have to tornado it back together so then his princess is going to die. And then I can go for a goblin barrel. Always try to keep the princess alive if we can. He's going to log, and then he's going to go in for a guards. Why does he continue to go in for goblin barrels here? Does he not know that my fire spirit counters it? Oh my gosh, this is broken. If you guys haven't done this before, it's hilarious. Just cycling mirror goblin barrels on your opponent while you fully counter their goblin barrel. Like, no log bait deck should ever be able to beat you for that reason. I'm going to go in for another tornado, I think. That's going to be our better play because I don't get back to the proper counter. But my princess wins that interaction. I can go in for a fire spirit here. Oh, he's going to try to rocket cycle me. He doesn't have elixir to do that, though. Does he? I don't think he does. I think we're straight vibing out here. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go for the goblin barrel. That should be enough damage. And then I can go for another one and then go in for a princess. He's going to go in for a rocket again. But if he logs that, then he's going to be able to snipe his princess. And then go in for skeleton, zappies, fire spirit, shut this all down, take no damage. Going for the goblin barrels and then win the game. I'm hoping that this works. Maybe I lose, but I'm believing in it. I'm believing in the heart of the cards, Yugi boy. We got to tornado his units back. The mirrored up goblin barrels are on the tower. I'm going to go for the princess, and we walk away with the win. I knew he wasn't going to have enough elixir because he had to log the first goblin barrel. Rocket cycle can be scary, but if they try to do that, the mirror goblin barrels just do way more damage than the rocket. And when he's at such a low elixir count, the only feasible counter to deny all the damage from the goblin barrel is going to be the log. And then the second goblin barrel that comes through, you're not going to have anything for it. That's not even talking about the annoying princesses that I've cycled at the river with my cannon cart. So if you rocket cycle into this deck, you're probably just asking for a loss. All right, so jumping into the action here, I'm just going to go for a Fire Spirit and see what's happening. You guys already know the deal. After 2 really long and fun games, we want to get a fast and furious one out here. I want to just rush through with the cannon cart and annihilate you. You know what? I'm very hesitant of dropping my Zappies here, specifically because there's a chance he's going to have Fireball or Poison, so I don't want to give him too much value. If you Lightning on top of a cannon cart, well, that cannon cart's still going to stay alive, and it's going to make you a super sad Sir. I can go for a cannon cart, mirror at the river, and then go for a Goblin Barrel in the tower. This does not work if your opponent has Log, but if they've got Barb Barrel, this is going to be so annoying for him. Because most of the time, they're going to have to drop a mini tank to counter the goblins, and then also a mini tank on top of the cannon cart. He misses it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's just brutal. The reason why I like that card combination so much is simply because, like, a lot of times they're going to have to Barb Barrel after they cycle their Dark Prince to finish off the cannon cart, right? If they don't have the right card order, they just get screwed. And then I can go for more princesses at the river after we bait out a positive Elixir trade with the Fire Spirit, or he just takes, 300 damage straight to the face. This is disgusting. He's getting absolutely dominated in every single angle. He hasn't really done too much tower damage to me either. And I can go for Zappies at the river, going for a cannon cart here. Remember, he's going to have Dark Prince and Cycle, so he's going to drop that in the back, but he's not going to expect the cannon cart to come up on him. What are you going to do? You're going to Barb Barrel on this, or are you just going to let your stuff die? Oh, you know what? If we play against Electro Giant, this could be one of the few bad matchups for us. But luckily, I have cannon cart, and I've got Princess, and I've got Tornado, so I can pull stuff back and not worry too much. You know what? I lied to you guys. I have Zappies, and if our opponent goes in for an Electro Giant at the river, you just go for Zappies, and then you're like, are you going to Lightning on Zappies? You're going to waste a huge negative Elixir trade. And then we still have a Zappy left alive, zapping your Electro Giant, and you can't get anything accomplished. So yeah, wow, the Archer Queen died to the cannon cart there too. You know what? With 60 seconds remaining, there is no way this guy's going to break through. He's going to try his absolute hardest. He's going to go in for Electro Giants into Zappies, but it's just going to be a very failed attempt.
I won't bite. Don't be shy.
Checkmate.
That was one of the easiest games I've ever played, and after the Electro Giant nerf, I just don't see it very often, but if you do, you're going to be one happy Sir if you're playing this deck. Like, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.